Welcome back everyone to all of the subs, old and new. This is Bill, your host with the Nintendo Super Power Club Challenge channel. Today we're looking at yet another racing game, this time on the Super NES. This is Top Gear 2, and this is challenge number 73 in the collection. So even though I don't have a whole lot of experience with this game, I tend to look at it as the predecessor to Cruisin' USA if you think about that game in the arcades and the N64. A lot of speed, a lot of nitros, a lot of attitude, a lot of fun. It's a great game to pick up for the 16-bit system and a myriad of racers out there. Definitely need to give this one a shot if you've never tried or heard of it. That being said, let's jump into the challenge here and let's see what we got to race through today. Well, it's a racing game, so you thought it would be a time trial, right? It certainly is. Challenge states, using the password provided, can you beat the following times on the Abu Sunbul course in Egypt? For pro level, we need to beat a time of 2 minutes and 50 seconds flat. Okay, fine. Straightforward. I like these challenges. There's only one problem though. The password they give us on the card doesn't work. Yes, I checked it, I proofread it, I had somebody else check it and enter it for me. It still didn't work. Not to be surprised, there are several impossible challenges out there. What more do you expect from Nintendo Power, right? So we're screwed, right? Unless you play through the old-fashioned way and waste a bunch of time. Nah, not true. There's plenty of passwords out there on the internet. You can go out and get one for yourself. I've got one. I'm going to go ahead and provide it for you right here, right now. I'm also going to provide it for you on the main screen before we start the challenge, so not the end of the world. Once you get in there, it's very similar to Nigel Mansell Racing. Just be smart, drive fast, don't crash into stuff. You should beat the challenge. We're going to show you how it works. Sit back, relax, watch Top Gear 2 on the Super NES. Here we go. Alright, so I mentioned the original password doesn't work, right? Use this one. It'll get you the ability to go into pretty much any course you want, but especially Egypt, and it'll give you all the money you want to ensure you have the best engine. So there you go. Now when you get in there, you have all these options, pick whatever you want, transmission, etc. There you go. There's Egypt, so it'll take you right to the race. Pick whatever engine you want, although it starts you with the best one, so why would you want anything else? Keep the engine. Here we go, right into the race. Now the way this is going to work, you want to get off to a quick start, get these cars out of your way. So pick your control scheme, as soon as you can, get gassed up and hit your nitro turbo button, whatever it is you decided to go with, and get out there. Now I would recommend for the first lap, it doesn't really matter too much here. Your main objective for the first lap is to get out in front of as many cars as you possibly can. Then when you get back around to the first lap, we're going to talk about strategic placement of where to use these nitros and boosters here. So we're pretty much there. Try not to use nitros and boosters until you get around this first bend. As soon as you get past it, go ahead and burn it right there. Burn rubber, whatever it is you got to do. Stay on the inside of the track as much as you possibly can for so many reasons. Number one, it's going to help you go faster, save time. Number two, there's less obstacles and crap to worry about here, so just stay on the inside. Once you get past that first major turn on the lap, go ahead and use your nitros. Now, you're not going to have enough to use for all 9 laps, but that's okay, no big deal. Just use as many as you can and just play smart the rest of the way. That's really all there is to say. Get around the first turn, use your nitro. That's all you're going to see for 9 laps here, or for as many nitros as you have for the majority of the race. So I believe we got, what, 1, maybe 2 left. It's the same old story here. And just make sure you're being smart. Don't hit any cars when you're going around the track. You can afford to hit a couple. It's not the end of the world if you do. And honestly, if you hit a barrier, it's not the end of the world either. I've seen speed runs of this course where people have done it in, what, 2 minutes and 2 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 seconds. So clearly, you got plenty of leeway and flexibility to beat this time in this challenge with a couple screw-ups here. So not a big deal, but certainly you want to set yourself up for success. So do the best you can. Use the nitros on the inside after the first bend. Don't hit any cars, don't hit any barriers, and that's all you got to worry about. So I really don't have much else to say here. We're just going to let this play out until we get to the end of the race. So we're at lap 7, what, 2.5 more to go. Same old, same old. That's really all you're going to see here. I really wish there was a way to decrease the number of laps you had to do here, or at the very least increase the distance that you have on all these laps here, just to make it more interesting and entertaining. But as I like to say, it is what it is. This challenge is basically in the books right now. We got a little less than 40 seconds to go as I try to find ways to fill in time with my wordage here. Final lap. What do we got? 31, 32 seconds. I think it's pretty safe to say we got this one over and done with here. So I'm going to preemptively put this challenge right into the books. Thank you guys very much for watching. Much appreciated. As always, I've got some very, very good games left to come as we approach 100 completed pro challenges here. Can't believe we're almost there, but as I've said before, keep putting one foot in front of the other and you'll get there too. You think you can beat this time? You think you can beat the challenge? Go ahead, upload a video of yourself doing it. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see everybody do it for all these videos I've had, all 100 of them. Take care, guys. We'll see you in the next challenge.